Hey guys, this is Tom Hanks. Welcome to another stream. Today we're going to be doing some more automation and BeamNG.drive. Um, yeah, man. First of all, really thanks to everyone who has allowed me to become a Twitch affiliate, which happened yesterday. Let me change the stream title, by the way. Then I'm also gonna give you guys the picture of automation. And here we go. Let's see. Yeah, I gotta delete a lot, of course. You know, I like that one. So in the meantime, I gotta think what I wanna do. What do I do today? You know what? We've said we wanted to do this a while ago, but never actually did it. The It was I think, was it last week? Was it the week before? Where I built a taxi. But I wanted to do one. I wanted to do a passenger fleet car for Daluha region. So let's go ahead and check this one out. This was the taxi for Arkhana, which is the poorest region. And then today we're gonna build a taxi for Daluha, which is the wealthiest region. See what they want. Yeah, it actually does fairly well here as well. But more drivability, more comfort. Yeah. More safety, I guess. More reliability. Actually, this has a really good reliability as it is. Fuel economy. You know what I think? I think I know what sort of engine I'm gonna build here. But does the footprint doesn't matter that much. Prestige doesn't matter very much either. But what is it? Practicality. I believe that's practicality, the one in the right column on the top. Or seat count, maybe? Let's see. Wait, how important is fuel economy? Kind of pretty important. So now I have a rough idea of what we need. Let's take this. Take this car, yeah, for sure. This is too old already. I mean, then again, it is even larger. You know what? I've got an idea of what I want to do. Hold on, give me a moment. So first of all, the panels are gonna be corrosion-resistant steel. Actually, no carbon fiber because it's Daluha. The chassis material is gonna be light IHS steel. It's gonna be a longitudinal engine with McPherson's and then a multi-link for better comfort. And we're gonna throw a V16 in here. Magnesium and like smaller. Okay. We're gonna choose all the best components. Forged for more torque as opposed to lightweight, like compared to lightweight forged. It's not gonna be a high boost setup, this. It still needs a big intercooler, of course. And we're gonna go for something like this. Direct injection, of course. Standard 95 octane fuel. Okay, no, that's not. Wait, the exhaust needs to be bigger. Wait, why is this already so powerful? Holy crap. Need a bigger turbine? Yeah, I need more AR ratio as well. I mean, I've enjoyed for many years a German car magazine called Grip. Those guys have been in Abu Dhabi quite a few times by now. And in Abu Dhabi, you know, an engine like this, 545 horsepower, that's normal. There's no big deal, you know, it's what people drive. But like it's crazy by like most other countries' standards. But in Abu Dhabi, you know, 560 horsepower, no big deal. One more horsepower. One less? Oh, come on. Bigger exhaust? Yeah, there we go. Gonna make it an SUV. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna... Yeah, whatever, it's gonna be 2020. It's gonna look like an older car, but it's gonna have the technology from 2020. Wide arches, of course. As we're gonna give this all-wheel drive. And what color do we make this? I like this blue actually. Or do we make it white? White could work too, actually. Oh, sorry for that. This would be about the size that the headlights would be, right? And then lights, we put some things in here. Which one is the... No, not that one. This? Yeah. So now I want... I guess this one? Yeah, this is always a hassle with these sort of picture alignments. Always takes forever to get it right, and this always mirrors itself, or whatever you say. It always flips itself when you drag it. Hey, Dr. Love, how's it going? Right now I'm gonna be building a passenger fleet car for Daluha. The Daluha region, which is the, you know, wealthy Arabic region. So with that being said, I think I want... Oh, actually, you know what? One more thing we need to do. Two. Sounds fun. I watched the live stream back, really cool. Yeah, thanks man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope you saw the channel update as well, because it's kind of important actually. Asking for everyone's opinion on that. Can I even select this little thing? I guess I can't. Yeah, that's a problem. You know that the lights don't overlap the glass case. I know, yeah. But if you have a glass case on top of them, then you can't select the fixtures anymore. That's why I do it like that. Not a truck! It's not a truck. It's an SUV. It's gonna be a passenger fleet car for Daluha. So it's gonna be an sort of an Arabic, you know, public taxi or whatever you want to say. A taxi for the rich is really what it comes down to. Like, sort of a larger Bentley Bentayga, if you will. In what it does, at least. This has to be chrome, actually. It's gonna have lots of chrome. To symbolize, you know, wealth and everything. A huge, wherever it is. One of these, right here. Well, I should make it a different color, actually. Dark red, dark blue, light blue, purple. It's the Uber Extra. That bumper has no place on a modern truck. This one then? Nah. I want to put something like that on there because, you know, large, at least here in Europe, people who drive, since trucks and SUVs are becoming more common, but like big trucks and massive SUVs like this aren't common here, and the people who do drive it are usually dicks on the road. Or like when it comes to driving, they're just, you know, I've got the bigger car. You're not gonna move over right now, or else I'm gonna, you know, run you over, because everybody's, you know, shaking in fear in their little Fiat Punto or Volkswagen Polo. The bumper is just part of the vehicle itself, not like a normal car. Please make it look good. I'm gonna try, man. I'm really not good with designing trucks. You have to be aware of that. I mean, I might just also like revise these headlights, and I'm gonna actually try something else here. Wait, That is just terrible. I'm gonna go for a different design altogether. The inlet is one cost part of the glass case. How do you make a truck like this look good? I guess that's a tough question, but I'm gonna try it by doing something like. I think I want them about this size. Like so. Then I'm gonna put some of these around them. This isn't straight though, is the thing. You know what? I'm gonna just sorry for that. I just touched my mic for no reason. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some small lights in here and some indicators as well. Like this music is just completely unbefitting to the 2020 era. I'm actually gonna make this the indicator. And then I'm gonna headlights. So where do we have something like this? I would say maybe even something like this or this. I think this would be better if we make it like so. No, I wanna make actually where are they? Oh, I wanna use these. And specifically I want to make it like that, basically. And the outer ring is gonna be basically what it is right now. No. How about this? No. Ah, yeah, actually. But no. Just no. Look the Ford of F-150. Ford F-150 2018. Okay. That's not exactly my style of headlight, but I'll try something else. First of all, let me go ahead and do something like that. Why isn't this straight? Yeah, because the body curves, but the indicators are straight too. I guess I'll do it differently then. See, the grill is straight. I'm gonna mirror this. I'm gonna make it like so. And then I'm gonna go ahead and well, what do I make with these now? What do I put on here? Do I just put regular lights on here? Nah. Oh, that's just horrible. I guess I could also just do something like this. And like this. And then a couple of these down here. Oh, you know what? Forget about this. Just thought of something. Don't think too long about it. Who's gonna stop me? Actually, no, I wanna use this grill. Now I want to use a lot of bumper bars in order to get more chrome on this. Just do something and leave it. If you have a better idea, just change it later. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do, but for now I stuck with this. Oh yeah, they're too long now. No. Don't we have a grill that has this basically already in it? Yeah, this. Why did I not think of that earlier? Let's get rid of this. Use this. That's much better. That's much better. See. Maybe upside down. It doesn't suit the car though. Yes. More like it. Everything here will get 2. And then I'm gonna straight. Sorry. 2. 2. And this is gonna get as well. No. The bumper is gonna be really easy. I'm just gonna put some of these down here. And then do it like this. But as far as the main grille and main headlights go, I'm still not decided. Maybe do I use something like... Where is it? Something like this, perhaps? No, that's worse, isn't it? Maybe I just use this between here and then leave leave just a big blank space in between this and the bottom. Or I put, you know, some chrome in between. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm gonna do. See, it's not too bad, is it? So, as far as door handles go, we of course want something with chrome. With lots of chrome. We want the trim to be all chrome. Why is that basically destroying the chrome of the window? Oh man, that sucks. The delay probably fucks shit up. What? Which delay? Chat delay. Oh, okay. Just do this. And then we do like this. Should be a little bit longer. That was a little bit too long though. So and like so. Well, maybe we just do it like this then. I want to wrap it around these taillights, but then the body gets messed up. Which isn't pretty, but we could also do it like this. And then like this, basically. The wheels. Sure, BBS style. Why not? Gonna go with all-wheel drive and an advanced automatic. No, not yeah, double clutch gearbox. Actually, no advanced automatic. And we're gonna go with 9 speeds. Gonna go with an electric diff. Sports tires because we're in, you know, the Emirates. And massive wheels. .22" seems about right for this kind of car. 24", yeah, 24" tires. Why not? Gonna go with alloy rims. We're gonna go with shiny rims. This is gonna have carbon ceramic brakes because it's gonna need them. Fully Cardano tray for a slightly better economy, and here's the big moneymaker: 8 seats, and interior luxury heads-up display. Gonna have electric variable, advanced 20 safety, hydropneumatic, and active sway bars. Okay, even here in Daluha, it's too expensive for a passenger fleet car, so I may have gone a little bit overboard. So let's see, let's go premium. It's still not affordable. Even now it's not affordable, huh? I thought those guys were basically made of money. How is it at 0% affordability? Is there anything holding it back here? I mean, the fuel economy, maybe? $420 brakes, yeah. But like, it doesn't need to be affordable. Yeah, but yeah, this is what I'm looking at. You know, this market, these guys have so much money for everything. Like family utility premium, this does awesome. Family utility, family premium, even city premium. But passenger fleet? No? It has the drivability, it has the comfort. It has a lot of safety. Lots of practicality. It's reliable. It's not fuel it's not economical. But apart from that, it meets everything that these guys want. What if we go with standard? Even then. Now it's at 3% affordability. %. Yeah, good point. Then again, we have too many seats to be really competitive in luxury and luxury premium. Look at this, a V16 that uses 13.8 liters per 100 kilometers does pretty well in city premium. Make the seats a 223. Then we're out of range for the luxury market once again. 222, yeah, that's what I had. How much does this weigh? Nearly 2.7 tons. Okay, 2.7 ton SUV that does 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 5 seconds. That's fast. Yeah, mirrors probably wouldn't be too bad on a car like this. Chrome strip across the body. I think around this height, just below the belt line. Mirror this. I think this would be around the right length for the front door. I need to adjust this very slightly. Okay, there we go. Come on. Yes, okay. Okay. But I don't like the way that the V16 sounds for some reason. Like, listen to this. Ugh. I guess I'm just gonna go with a V12 instead. And make it larger. Like so. Yeah, now we also have more power as well. So... Uh-huh. Okay, put this back here and then... $625 horsepower. Let's check the gearing. .7 seconds. For a car this heavy, the acceleration is just crazy. I don't think anyone's gonna argue with that. Low sportiness penalty in the luxury category, huh? Oh yeah, the roll angle is way too high. Okay. $14.1 liter. I mean, I don't necessarily like. I'm not necessarily like super into driving this car in Beam, but try increasing front tire width. I mean, if you want me to use bigger tires, I will. But first, I'm gonna have to free out the arches some more. And then... Sure, let's use 305s all around. Now it corners at over 1G. Man. How is this possible? This goes 274 kilometers an hour. That's just absurd. You know what? Since it is gonna be one of those cars that's gonna be driven in the Arabics, and we're not making it a passenger fleet car anyway, we may as well go nuts with the turbo, right? Because they have all the fuel there, they have all the money there, they can afford the upkeep. It literally does not matter if the thing uses a trillion liters of fuel every single kilometer. That didn't do much. Performance intake. Per cylinder, no. Bigger exhaust. Yes. 750 horsepower. Okay, there we go. Zero to 100 in 4.2 seconds. In a car that weighs nearly 3,000 kilograms. Arabs are kind of crazy. Yeah, when it comes to cars, they really are. I'm sure you've heard of PP performance, right? For 20 seconds. Oh, the memes. Yeah. PP performance. Those guys, they tune everything. If you bring an SL65 AMG with a 6-liter twin turbocharged V12 and over 600 horsepower, they're gonna be like, nice car. Could use a little bit more power. So yeah, they've made an SL63 AMG with like 960 horsepower or something like that. And they've made, you know, an SLS Black Series. Because the SLS Black Series, you know, isn't quite up to their performance standards. They they supercharged it to like over 800 horsepower as well. Like, that's just nuts. Like, who looks at an SLS Black Series, which is crazy fast, and then goes like, you know what? Let's supercharge it. When they drive a car, it must have 1200 horsepower or more. Like, for anyone else in the world, like literally everybody everywhere else in the world, if you have an SLS Black Series, there's nowhere you can even use half of its power, right? and they're just like, throw a supercharger on it, no big deal. Now, since we've already built this car, we may as well drive it, right? Does okay off-road. Not very well, obviously, but does okay. Reliability is good for a car with this many gizmos and gadgets and a twin-turbo V12. I don't know what that was, but okay. And the crazy thing is, there's so many rich people there. You know, whenever a like a limited edition, super expensive supercar or hypercar comes out, they're like, yeah, give me that. Like, being able to afford literally any car you want, that is just nuts. Like, I mean, I'm jealous, but at the same time, like, I could never even drive all of those cars anyway. Like, with how many they have, there's no way you can drive all of them. It's just, you know, it's a problem that Jay Leno is very familiar with. Yeah, so it's like, when you're born in Saudi Arabia, you get 120k from the king. That's how rich they are. Really? Damn. But when it comes to letting refugees in the country and they close the borders, I mean, I can sort of understand it though, because yeah, they have all the money to take the refugees, but at the same time, Saudi Arabia is sort of, now here in the Netherlands, it's full of refugees. Yeah, in Austria as well, of course. But I found that in the Netherlands, you know, people cooperate. Like, they live together in a nice environment. Like, it's like everybody speaks English. They can all live together in a pretty nice way. Whereas here in Austria, people aren't quite as open-minded to foreign cultures, which is a problem. This car is still way too soft, by the way. Man, this is fast for such a heavy car. The Dutch people don't want that. It's already way overpopulated. I mean, I've lived in Utrecht for a while. Well, actually, from last November, from end of last November until this September, I've lived in Utrecht. Yeah, it's crowded, but you know, generally the atmosphere is still good. Like everybody's welcoming towards each other. There's no there's not a whole lot of, you know, you don't feel like there's a lot of, I don't want to say well, let's just put it as an, I don't think in the Netherlands there's a lot of you know, negativity towards the towards foreign cultures. I didn't want to say racism because that's not what I meant to say anyway. But like the Dutch are very efficient when it comes to creating workspace, when it comes to creating space for people to live. You know, Utrecht is a city that's about 20% larger than my home. No, 20% smaller. Sorry, in terms of surface area than my hometown Klagenfurt in Austria. 20% smaller, right? But about almost 4 times as many people live there, so they are extremely efficient with how they do everything. I live in a small town with 46% Dutch and 54% non-Dutch. Yeah, I mean, I can totally understand where you're coming from there, but oh man, yeah, the brake fade. I can understand where you're coming from there, yeah. For me, it bothers me, but the government doesn't do stuff about it. It's the same in Austria, really. For a car this large and this heavy, this handles actually pretty well. Obviously, you gotta brake early and should probably give it some brake ventilation as well, or brake airflow, I should say. I was reading chat there. Crime rate in the Netherlands less than the 6% is real Dutch. All other people are non-Dutch. 21%, okay. It looks great and it goes fast. Yeah. Thank you. So let's actually see how this does on here. I mean, with the crime rate, it's the same with it's the same here in Austria, where the majority of crimes are committed by non-Austrian people. But at the same time, like we let them in, you know. It's difficult to be like, yeah, on to be on the one hand like, yeah, no problem, come in, enjoy all the benefits that that all our citizens already get plus more, um, and on the other hand be like, no, we don't want these people here. They're getting way too much. They're getting way too much from the state. Like, um, we gotta teach the people that come in here that if they want to stay, they gotta adapt to our laws and to our rules. Otherwise, they can leave again. You know, if they want. I'm not against immigrants per se. But if let's just put it this way, okay? If I was to move into another country outside of Europe, then I would have to adapt to that country's rules. I'd have to learn their language. I'd have to integrate in their culture. I'd have to obey their laws. Otherwise, they're just gonna send me away immediately. Here, it's not the same. Like, it's just like, yeah, whatever you want. If you commit a crime, you'll go to jail. But if you don't, then basically do whatever you want. Where you know whatever, um, where whatever you know religious I don't even know the English name for it, but you can wear a turban, you can wear a burqa, you can wear anything. And again, I don't necessarily have anything against that. What I do have something against is um, people, you know, the Muslims that in public get aggressive towards, you know, people from our country because they're just believing in they're believing in a different god. Um, like same problems, but what really bothers me, and I don't discriminate, but most people that come here and cause trouble are Muslim. Yeah, yeah. That's I didn't want to put it that way, but there is a truth to that. Yeah, if you want to live in Switzerland, you have 3 months to prove that you can get a salary for a living, speak the language, and have a home. That's how it should be. And in that regard, I could move to Switzerland, and Switzerland is economically very strong, much stronger than Austria, especially right now. 12.5 on a quarter mile. .5 seconds on the full mile. Damn. 420. There it is again. Free roam. Highway. This is an automation made vehicle, yeah. It was. And that's cool and all. You have a political... I prefer BeamNG cars. Okay. I mean, to each their own, of course. Oh man, here's a long highway. Can you... How far does this go? Very far. Let's actually get into this. I do wish they had more possibilities to change engines with different vehicles. Yeah, but what BeamNG is never going to be able to give you is a 2500 horsepower V16, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Not quite as long as I thought this was. And now I rolled over. Let's try and see. Still going way too fast there. I guess we have to spawn somewhere else. The road is too short. Yeah, it is. Let's spawn here. This car is crazy, by the way. It's really hard to keep this thing going straight. I want to say that it wants to spin the wheels even in 6th gear at like 350 kilometers an hour. The little Suzuki with the bus engine. Well, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't fit in there, but okay. What the fuck? There's a notification popped up. I don't know if you guys could see that, but hope you couldn't. Plus it was annoying, but okay. Brake fade already. Damn, this corner is tight. We have a flat tire as well. Yeah, that's exactly the sort of notification from you get from Windows these days. Covet used to be my favorite car, okay? Let's drift this thing a little bit. Shall we? This car has too much power for the all-wheel drive system. Damn, the brakes are already fading like crazy. I'm using a controller. The four-wheel drifts. Can you drive my car with open diff? To see how it handles with when it's not locked. Also, by the way, why is the stream lagging? I don't know why the stream is lagging. There's some micro stuttering that I see there on the preview. I don't know if I have your car anymore. I deleted a bunch because it was getting full in here. For me, it doesn't. Oh, okay, that's good then. Wanna drive this again, actually. Oh, the orange one with the black rims, yeah. Ah, yeah, Dara was a little bit too aggressive with the throttle. This, by the way, is the car that I submitted to Cone Dodger's 2020 Viper concept challenge, which is long over, but I haven't driven this car in a while, so I figured I'd give it another spin. And spin it did. Fuck, man. Like this just has too much power for only two-wheel drive. 755 horsepower, and the way I achieved this is by basically reviving the Chrysler 426 Hemi engine. So it's a 7-liter V8 that makes 755 horsepower, naturally aspirated. Man, it's so twitchy. But it's fast, man. It's very fast. Would be fun if Basha made a 60s sports car too. Yeah, and entered it into my competition. That would have been fun. Because I've entered some of his competitions already. Aw, come on. Did I really have to hit that barrier there? I was on the brakes the whole time. Okay, I think I need to get out of this. This is the car that I entered into his police car challenge, by the way. I don't know if I showed you guys this. Anyway, this uses the modern BMW sedan body, basically. Has a 4.2 liter turbocharged inline-six 4-wheel drive. Looks like that. Why is it understeering so badly? Anyway, it has 350 horsepower. And I don't remember it understeering that much, honestly, from when I built it. Yeah, it understeers a lot, actually. Sounds good too, in my opinion. Open diff though, so that's a slight little problem. Anyway, do I have anything else interesting to show you guys here? I mean, I could show. I've driven this before, the AMW Castrol. You're familiar with that. I've shown the Type 1 V12 as well, and this, by the way, is a 1995 GT coupe. I don't know if I've driven this on stream before. This has a 5-liter V8, 320 horsepower, meant to compete with stuff like the Mercedes S-Class Coupe, as it was still called back then before the CL existed. I believe that they renamed it to CL in 1996, and now today there's a CL class and an S-Class Coupe. So they tried to simplify the naming scheme. Now they made it more complicated again. Anyway, has an advanced auto. I like this blue, by the way. I made this blue specifically for this car. This is the sort of car that this is the sort of car that I would like to buy as my next car once I buy another car. It's a GT car with a powerful torquey engine, good comfort. It can be a manual transmission in real life in my next car. I wouldn't mind that at all. Could also be an automatic, of course. But I want something that's powerful and comfortable. Just like my last car was. I speak to you soon. Gotta go to bed. All right. Good night, and have a good one. BMW 3 Series. I mean, yeah, I've had a 3 Series before. It was an E36 320i. That was my first car that I've owned, and I was 19. So as a first car, you could do worse. I've had a 5 Series as my last car, by the way. A 530D, which I chipped to 300 horsepower. So yeah. It met the quick and powerful sort of part. And I mean, while it didn't have leather, it was still a comfortable car. You're gonna be saying a 5 Series that has no leather? Yep. That was my 5 Series. It was a 2006 one, the E60 generation. I have a 316i coupe. Which generation? Alright, see ya, man. Have a good one. So that was an E46. But man, I'm looking forward to also playing Forza Horizon 4 because I'm gonna pre-order it in the next couple of days. While I still can, because the game comes out on 28th of September. Anyway, I believe that this is gonna do it for me today. I'm also getting kind of tired. I hope to see you guys again next Saturday. I will announce a new community challenge, of course, and that'll take place on Saturday, 6 p.m. GMT once again. Hope to see you guys there. Have a good one. Bye bye.